Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome to The Demons Told Me to Make This Game. And that's not a confession, that's the actual name of the game, and it's a game where we play as a spirit trapped in a time loop. And the only way we can interact with the world of the living is to whisper into their ears or just possess their entire body, with the idea being to help the alive people do what they need to do to save the world from eternal damnation. No pressure then. So we're sort of like an unseen hero, we're controlling stuff from behind the scenes, using our human puppets to do our bidding, all with the ultimate goal of keeping everybody on the planet alive. It all sounds very intriguing, and I thought, yes, absolutely, we need to take a look at this one. So, do you know what? Here we go. Time to play a bit of The Demons Told Me to Make This Game and become a spooky world-saving spirit. Okie doke, here we go. And I think that might be us just there. I'm not entirely sure, but that to me looks like a little kind of spooky spirit thing. So I'm going to assume that's us, although I don't know where we are. We appear to be in a slightly weird place full of mist or clouds, and then there are stars and shooting stars and things. I don't know where we are. However, maybe the jagged voice down here can help us understand what's going on, because that does appear to be talking to us. So the jagged voice is saying, "You're here. You're here after all. Yes, hello there, I am here. It's such a relief. I feared that you wouldn't come. It's all right, little one. It's all good. You're safe. You're in the void. There is nothing here to hurt you. Don't be afraid." Okay, right, so there's nothing here to hurt us. That's good, I like that, but you've told us that we're in a place called the Void, which does sound a little bit kind of frightening, even though you're saying don't be afraid. I'm not afraid, maybe I'm just more perturbed, shall we say. Okay, right, don't be afraid. Right, and now we can choose how to respond. So we can either say, I'm not afraid, we can just kind of go, which I do quite like as an option, because if I woke up as a weird spooky spirit thing in a place that a weird disembodied voice told me was called the Void and that looked a bit like this, I probably would go as well. So I quite like that as an option. The Void, what are you? What am I? Now I'm going to go with what I wanted to actually say. I'm just going to kind of go and be sort of uncomfortable with things. Dark Wisp. Right, okay, so we are a, or the, Dark Wisp. Okay, and then yes, we've just gone, Yes, little one, let it out. The existence is scary and chaotic and queer. A loud explosion after the eternity of silence. We're sort of screaming, but with like a questioning kind of tone now. Yes, good. You can look around, but you will find the void quiet and empty. And boring. It has nothing to offer you, this sleepy realm. You must reach for the surface. You must look for the rift. Okay, so we can ask about the rift. Empty and boring is fine by me. I love empty and boring. I still don't understand. I mean, empty and boring is sort of okay, but if it's completely empty, and I'm here forever, that is going to be a little bit tedious. So possibly, let's ask about the rift. I am going to assume the rift is like a tear between wherever we are now in the void and like the mortal plane or whatever. So, okay, let's ask about the rift. The rift. You will know it when you see it. Go now. Float. Okay. Oh, right. We can now move about. Loop 0 of tapes and guns. Okay. Oh, right. We sort of pootle about. Okay, right. So we need to find the rift. Has anybody seen a rift? Does anybody know what a rift looks like? There's a weird... okay. Right. There's a car. I thought the voice just told us that there was nothing here, but there appears to be a car. Open the rift. Hang on, what does that say? The Milky Window. Right, okay. So that looks like a sort of a diner of sorts, possibly, which is closed. Okay, that's fascinating. And then, yeah, there's some, like, sort of, plants over there. That's nice. Okay, right. Let's go and, I don't know, open the rift, enter the rift, poke the rift, open the rift. Space or mouse left click on the eye to open. Right, okay. I'm going to take my spooky floaty form and go through a rift. Whether this is a good idea or bad, I'm not quite sure. Okay, right. Wooshy things have happened. And now we're going through a rift. Okay, yeah, definitely going through a rift. Oh, right. Okay, I suspect maybe this game is going to require the liberal application of the Decency Mugs, but okay. So, your host... Oh, I see, right. So we've become this person. Have we just sort of latched onto this person here who looks like they're having a bad time of things. So our host says, "Oh, goodness me," they're saying. I feel like my brain's about to ooze out of my ears. Where am I? Wait, why am I tied up? The young man whose head you seem to be occupying shifts in his chair and tries to open his mouth. Okay, yes, but he's got this kind of gag thing on him. Okay. And then, obviously, this person goes, And then we can then go, hello? What the hell? Or not say anything. I'm going to go, hello? Can we get any clues as to what's going on? You know, so what time period we're in? That TV looks relatively old. That looks like an old style TV, I would say. That's not a modern thing. Yeah, it's got the dials on the side. There is a gramophone there. Although maybe that's just, that's how they listen to music. I don't know. It works and it's fine. But the TV looks quite old. And also, the clothing here. Are we talking 80s possibly? Are we in the 1980s maybe? I'm not quite sure. I'm going to go, hello. So we say hello. And then the host says, I can't speak. Okay, can you try to loosen your ties? Who are you? Your mouth is taped shut. You should... Oh, Decency Mugs, you're going to earn your keep today. You should wet yourself, shall we say, or keep quiet. I'm going to be nice to this person. So I don't think we're sort of possessing them yet. We're more just kind of whispering into their ear. So can you try to loosen your ties? Let's ask them to try to do that. Can you try to loosen your ties? I don't know. I guess I can try. No. Whoever tied me up, they did a good job. He doesn't know about you. Oh, hang on. That's a jagged voice. He doesn't know about you. He thinks you're his own inner voice. You can use this to your advantage. What is this place? Looks like an old trailer. Wait, this is not my home, is it? Please don't tell me I actually live like this. Should I try and yell for help? Oh, okay, hang on. That's moved a bit. There's a sound of movement at the far end of the room, behind the bathroom door. Oh, right. Hello there. Oh, you are fabulously dressed. That is amazing. Okay, so she's popped out and he's just going ... Look who's awake. Good jolly morning. I'd offer you a coffee, but the espresso machine smells like... Oh dear, it smells like a rat went to the toilet in it and died in the process. Decency Mugs! The woman approaches your host in a determined stride, her face radiating exasperation. Don't be afraid of her. She doesn't know about you, and she can't see or hear you. Okay, so she doesn't know that we're sort of floating around this chappy here, whispering into his ear. Okay, so demand to be untied, hiss at her, be polite, we don't want to antagonise her. I think, we don't want to make her cross because she's in a position of power over us at the minute and she could do all sorts of terrible things. So let's be polite. Be polite. We don't want to antagonise her. Sure, well done, brain. I will be. Don't just say things to him. You must bend his will. The woman narrows her eyes as if trying to read your host's face. She reaches out and in one swift motion rips the tape off his mouth. Ow. That's probably quite sore. Ouch! Ugh, phew, thanks for that. My nose is kind of stuffy. It was getting really hard to breathe. Was it you who tied me up? Angry woman then says ... Okay, look, I'm sure you had your reasons, but I assure you, this is completely unnecessary. I mean no harm to you or anyone else, I promise. Oh really? How nice of you, says angry woman, who doesn't look as angry. Oh, okay. The woman makes no attempt to untie your host. Instead, she reaches into her jacket and pulls out a sharp metal stake. Okay. Right. Does she think that he's a vampire or something? I think I'll leave you tied up for now. And here, I want to show you something. See this? Consecrated silver. You try anything funny, the sharp end goes right into your heart. Are we clear? Well, this isn't very nice at all. I've just popped down here onto the mortal plane, and the person that I'm with, my only friend, you're threatening to kill them. Okay, silver. So do you think this person is a vampire? I don't know. Okay, and then this person, it goes, wait, what? Focus and try again. Whisper into the man's ear. Make him submit to your will, says the jagged voice. Special suggestions. The suggestion with this icon commences a battle of wills. The suggestion with this icon utilises a clue discovered. The suggestion with this icon uses an item in the inventory. Okay, so shield is battle, that's a clue, that's an inventory thing. Okay, oh I see, right, we've got to do a battle, compliment her looks, spit in her face. I mean, that's not going to help, is it? Okay, let's compliment her looks, because to be honest, she looks quite fantastic, so let's compliment her look, shall we? Let's do that. So willingness, question mark out of 10, and trait unknown. Okay, I'm going to press a button and just sort of hope that does something. What's that down there? Is that clues? Clues are useful notes designed to help you complete your current objective. Make choices and explore different timelines to discover more clues. Okay, and there are multiple loops. Okay, intriguing. And then that's our host. Each posse has a unique set of traits defining their character. Experiment with your suggestions and battle the posse's will to uncover their traits. Oh, I see. Right, so we have to kind of battle against the person's own brain, their own mind, to try and exert our will upon them. The items that your posse has on them at the moment. Click on the item to learn more about it. Okay, but they haven't got any items, and we don't know anything about them. Okay, other than they've got a nice jumper on and they wear a long coat. Okay, right, fine, there we go. Hello there, host, whoever you might be. Right, so let's go for compliment her looks and do that little kind of mini-game thing then. The Battle of Wills, that's what it was. Okay, press space. Oh, hang on a minute, what was the first one? Press space when the arrow points at the yellow zone. Press the button when the outer circle reaches the inner circle. Oh my word, I've got to... Oh no, this requires skill and talent, and this is going to go badly. Okay, space. Oh, missed that one already. Wow, that was a very short-lived thing. Comment look suggestion, fail. Okay, right. I didn't realise it was going to be quite as quick as that, but okay, no, right. So that was terrible, and we miserably failed. ... Sorry, the best I can do is blush and stay awkwardly silent. ... I don't hear you. Are we clear? Yes, absolutely, ma'am. Don't be upset, little one. Losing the battles of will can be just as valuable as winning them. That's how you learn. I learn that I'm really rubbish at games that require, like, skill and reaction times. I'm going to ask questions, and I'll know if you're lying. Okay, what are you? Okay, so again, she's not talking to us. She's talking to the chappie. What kind of question is that? What am I? I don't know. A human being? A man? Told you I'd know your lies. Hey, I'm not lying. Look, I don't get what you want from me. I'm a man. A guy, at least I think I am. What else could I be? I mean, I think she thinks you're a vampire, or like a demon or a monster or something, some sort of beastie that you kill with shiny silver pointy things. She glares at your host, studying the emotions on his face. Look, dude, I watch you levitate across the sky, your eyes glowing red and your arms spread wide like you're the second gosh darn it Messiah. You're not the first demon in my career, so just cut the nonsense. What are you, and who do you serve? Okay, she thinks he's a demon because she saw him flying around with glowing eyes. Okay, right, do you have anything you'd like to admit? Maybe because we've popped in, we've like pushed the demon out of his body or something. Oh god, she's a loony. I'm kidnapped by a deranged cultist. Gosh darn it, gosh darn it. Okay, tell her what she wants to hear, tell her the truth, keep silent. Okay, tell her the truth. I don't think you are a demon. I think you're a person. Tell her the truth. Tell her the truth. The truth, and what would that be exactly? Look, miss, what's your name? As if I'd tell you. Right, but how do I, like, address you? Gum. Okay, we just call you Gum. Gum. Okay, listen, Gum, I don't know what you're looking for, but you've got the wrong person. I'm not a demon or anything. I'm just a guy. My name is Wicked Slim Shady. Goodness, I don't remember my name. Oh, the Decency Mugs. What do you remember? I remember job, friends, hometown, the unimaginable horrors of a messed up dimension you came from. ... No, I can't remember anything about myself. Anything I try to think about just comes up blank. How convenient, says the now renamed Gum. Hey, for all I know, you did this to me. Who even are you? Drop this act. I'm pretty sure you know who I am. We really don't. No, I don't. Are we friends, exes, enemies? Whatever it is, I've got no memory of any of that. Look, I promise you I'm telling you the truth, okay? I believe that he believes he is telling the truth. I think he doesn't know what's happening. Maybe the demon that was in him has flown away or something. Your promises mean nothing to me. My friends enter this damn town and never come back. Then you come flying out of the sky, crash land on my porch, and pass out right in front of me. So yes, I'll take whatever you say with a massive boulder of salt. And then as our host is saying, this is so bad, she's a total psycho. How do I reason with a psycho? Okay, the best you can do is sympathise with her. You should tell her plain that she's lost her mind. Okay, that's another little kind of mini-game thing. The last one didn't go very well. Let's see if this one can go better. Right, okay. So spacebar, W. Oh, when it gets to the outside. Okay, right. That wasn't at the outside enough. Okay, it turns out, not very good at the mini-games, but we have unlocked some things. Okay, genuinely nice person. Okay, so our person is nice. They're patient. And they like to make other people happy. Okay, so even though we failed that little kind of mini-game, we did learn a bit about our host. Okay, right, but again, we're still rubbish at the games. What if I do that? But, very, very gently. Look, I'm sorry about your friends, but you're not making any sense. Demons, cursed towns, floating people. You know that's not real, right? I'm not a shrink, or at least I don't think I am. What I'm saying is, it seems to me that you might be suffering from some kind of mental illness or processing a bad trauma or... Look, I don't know. I just think the encouraging of delusions won't do any good to either of us. Kidnapping a person and then holding them against their will is a straight-up felony. You do realise that. For a few long moments, Gum stares at your host, chewing her lip in hesitation. Then she turns away and heads back to the bathroom. Okay, where are you going? Gotta think. What am I supposed to do here? Hey! Okay, we've got to get out. Sit tight and wait. Okay, we've got to get out because she might be preparing, I don't know, something else terrifying in there to make you dead. You've got to get out of here. There's something I'd like more than that, but my hands are literally tied. What do you want me to do? Topple the chair, find something sharp and rub viciously against it until the rope snaps? Yes, do that, yes. Actually, it might work. If I manage to pull it off while that crazy woman comes back to stab me in the particulars. Something catches your host's attention, a motion in the otherwise still surroundings. His eyes fall on the chest of drawers across the room. Okay, right. Is it just me? Or is this thing quivering like there's something alive in it? It might be just you. I can't see it quivering. I don't know. Could it be a rat? This place seems like the kind to have rats nesting in the drawers. As if in response to these words, the drawer slowly creaks open. Okay, I think there was a demon in us. And then the demon went, oh, no, I'm going to go and hide in a drawer, cheerio. Appreciating the suspense. Oh, 4 long pitch black fingers crawl up from inside the drawer and grip its edge tightly. Oh, that's all creepy. Okay, I don't like that much. Is it moving? I think I just... Hang on, yeah, it's sort of glitching. Look, it's kind of weird. Then the whole hand shows up. Too large to belong to a human being, followed by an impossibly long forearm. Okay, it's all gone a bit Stranger Things. What the goodness? Oily black arm then just says ... The arm flickers, as if phasing in and out of existence. Okay, call Gum right now. Don't move. Keep silent. Call the person right now. Because... Oh no, Bert. She'll open the door and then maybe that'll get her. And then we'll be stuck. But then she might come out with that silver stabby thing and go, ha-ha, and then do like clever stuff and stab it. I think we call the person. Call Gum right now. Come on, brain. You don't seriously believe that thing is real. I'm pretty sure I'm hallucinating. That woman must have drugged me. I'm going to close my eyes and count to 5. When I open them, the vision will be gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? It's still there. It's still there. Why am I still seeing it? Yep, it's still there. More and more of the arm pulls out of the drawer. It's not less than 10 feet long now. Don't like it. Your host watches in silent terror as the arm reaches to the bathroom door and turns the knob, locking Gum inside. Oh no! Gum! Hey, what the hell? There is a series of thuds as the woman bangs on the door with her fist. Let me out. Now! Okay, right. That thing, you don't like it. The arm withdraws from the door and starts creeping its way toward your host. Oh gosh, this isn't happening. This isn't happening. This isn't happening. This isn't... Okay, calm down and ask the arm to untie you. Be polite. Kick at it, yell at it, fight for your life. Just think of what it can try to do for you. Keep silent. Do you know what? We appear to get a +3 bonus on this for being a genuinely nice person. We are going to try to ask the terrifying arm of nightmares to untie us so we can just go and put the kettle on and have a cup of tea. Because we get a bonus. So let's do this. Right, the Battle of Wills. Okay, right, this is fun. So boop, and A, and D, and S. Okay, right, we might have actually just won the battle. Okay, right, we won a battle. I mean, that's a good time to win the battle, isn't it? Suggestion, success. You think it'll hear me? It doesn't seem to have ears. Just give it a go. Oh, to hell with it. Dear demonic arm, hello? As you may have noticed, I'm a captor of the woman you've just locked in the bathroom. Given that you are not apparently a friend of hers, could I expect your help in getting myself free from this pickle? That does actually sound like me asking for help from a demonic arm. Was it polite enough? ... Brain, I think the arm can't hear me. ... With an impossibly disgusting bone crackle, the monster lunges forward. Okay, it is very Stranger Things. Oily black palm covers a whirl before your host's eyes for a moment, then goes lower, aiming for the neck. Oh, the grip is ridiculously, inhumanly strong. Okay, are we being killed to death a bit? Oh, goodness. Barely audible against the thuds, gum still assaulting the door, a short dry snap goes off, notifying the world that the human spine gave in to the pressure. Okay, so the terrifying demon hand has killed our host. A pair of now dead eyes watch indifferently as the arm creeps back into the drawer, hauling its prey along with the chair it is still tied to. The host is dead. End of the event. Okay, so our poor person that we sort of teleported into got killed by a terrifying demon hand. Okay, right. End the event. Jagged voice. How brutal. Okay, I kind of feel like that's supposed to happen to kind of introduce us to the whole time loop thing. How brutal. Okay, right. The goodness, that long arm just strangled my human. What just happened? Not fair. My host was tired. He couldn't do anything. Okay, what just happened? It's a good question. You failed to save your host and let him be murdered. Your host has died and you're back in the void now. The good news is his death is reversible. You must go back to the world of the living and try again. Okay, you want me to go back in time? For you, little one, there is no back or forth. Those events have not happened yet, not until you cement them into existence. Look for the beginning. See to it that the events play differently this time. Okay, so remind me, who are you? What am I again? Why are you helping me? Why are you assisting? Why are you helping? You are the key to everything. Without you, the world is doomed. But you cannot enact your will from the void. In order to manifest your power, you need vessels, hosts. Go back now, little one, save your first host. Right, hang on. So, we're in loop 0 of tapes and gums. So we can go to the past. Oh, present is... Okay, I think we have to go past. We have to go back to the past. Okay, select a host to possess. Okay, you. But you are dead. So we can't go to present because we haven't got a host. So we haven't quite worked that bit out. So, okay. So pick you, but then can we, possess a host in the present to advance a timeline or in the past to alter it. Right. So we're going to go back. We haven't got any clues because we can't explore the world. So we can't do that. So, okay. Do we just sort of... Do we click this and go back and do time travel wibbly wobbly stuff? It implies they're already dead. It would imply that they're kind of dead. So I assume we just click this and go back in time to see them alive again. Okay, so let's click this and see what happens. Okay, so possess that host. Yes, please. But at what point do we return? Okay, right. Decency Mugs again. I'm going to have no money left at all from paying the Decency Mugs. They're going to earn their money for the next year. Oh, goodness me. Right, okay. So now we've got clues. Clue gained, saving the host. Entry gained to clue, saving the host. Okay, so we've now got a clue, saving the host. There's a long black creepy arm hiding in the chest of drawers. Okay, right, so we know that. He doesn't know that, but we know that, and the woman goes by the alias Gum. Right, so we now know 2 things about this, this sort of time frame. Right, so I feel like my brain's about to ooze out through my ears. Where am I? Wait, why am I tied up? Okay, so just like the last time, your host shifts on his chair and tries to say something with the same result. Right. Okay, so how about wait for the woman to come out. Let's wait for her to come out, and then she'll take the tape thing off, and then we can address her by her name, and then maybe that'll help. Calm down, we're safe. Wait for the woman to come out. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, does it? What woman should come out? Where from? Where am I? How did I even get here? Right, there is Gum. Although we know it's Gum, but he doesn't at the minute. Look who's awake. Good jolly morning. I'd offer you a coffee, but the espresso machine smells like that stuff, yes. Her. Your host flinches, startled by the appearance of the woman. Is it her? How did I know she was coming? Just like the last time, Gum marches her way toward your host, and just like the last time, shows a menacing pause before removing the tape off his lips. Everything is up to you now. Make the woman believe you're a host. Okay, you know her name. It's Gum. Greet her. I have an idea. Tell her you're gay and kidnapping you is a hate crime. Or be polite and tell her you lost your memory, all of it. Well, let's do this. Let's do this. So yeah, we'll try and play this game. Oh no. Oh, hello, you're Gum. Am I saying that right? The woman takes a step back, conspicuously alarmed. How the jolly heck do you know my... ... What did you do to my friends, you piece of silliness? Whoa, I didn't do anything to anyone. I kinda had your name in my head. I thought we'd met before. Sorry, my memory is hazy. It's hard to recall anything, actually. This explanation does a poor job calming Gum down. Just like last time, she pulls out the silver stake from a holster on her hip. See this? Consecrated Sylvie. Try and think funny, the sharp end goes into your heart. Wait, what? Now, I'm going to ask you questions, and I'm going to know if you lie. You've been here before. You know where this path leads. You don't want to go there. Take the initiative now. Okay, right. So what do we do here then? So we can either tell her that the place isn't safe and we need to get out. We could tell her about the weird arm in the chest of drawers, or we could impress her, say that you know her first question. But if we do that, if she thinks we're a demon, she's going to go, yep, you're a demon, you're reading my mind, that's all very sinister, let's kill you to death with the pointy thing. So I think maybe, just straight up, tell her about the weird arm. Let's just go for that. There is a weird arm in the chest of drawers. Yes, give her that information. Weird arm? What do you mean weird arm? This sounds like a sequence of words with 0 sense behind it. Just look at her. She's already as disgruntled and suspicious as she can be. Okay, whatever, ask away. I doubt I can provide answers you'll find satisfying, but I promise to do my best. Right, okay, so Marvelous, who are you? You're almost strong enough to wield dictating word. Give your host a little push now. Make him do something he'd agree to, but wouldn't think to do himself. Bend his will once again. You'll see what happens. Okay, memory is coming back. This is your wife, Mary. You're both into roleplay. You passed out in the middle of a session, or ignore her. She's not real, just hallucination. She can't harm you. Okay, I don't fully understand. I'm going to go for the ignore her one because that one's a bit weird. Ignore her. Right, okay, so another mini game thing. Battle of Wills. Okay, space. And then S. And then W. Okay, right. We won that battle. Yay, success. Green. Aren't we good at that kind of a thing? Right, so that worked. Vibrant imagination, 0 trust issues. Right, so this is us again. So we've got no trust issues, and we have a good imagination. Okay. No way, but it makes perfect sense. All of this does feel like a dream, and this lady does look like someone my imagination would create. Your host gazes at Gum with new suspicion. If she's not real, what about everything else? These ropes tying me to the chair feel very real. Are you asleep there? Don't make me repeat the question, says Gum. Your host, ignoring you. The host spins his head in search of something sharp to cut through the rope, no longer paying attention to Gum. Okay, so he's now pretending that she's not there at all. The goodness you mean you're ignoring me? Want me to stab you? I'm just going to say, oh, there's so many rude words. You can't hurt me. You're not even real. The woman narrows her eyes, the gears turning in her head, figuring out what game the captive is trying to play. Finally, she raises her vacant hand, swings it wide, and slaps your host across the cheek. Okay. Ouch! Was that real enough for you? Good job, little one. This silly trick provided you with a new strength, says the jagged voice. Can you feel it? Dictating word. Okay, the dictating word allows you to win the battle of wills instantly. You have 1 instance of dictating word per event. Use it wisely. Okay, so we can now win one of those things automatically. Okay, alright, that's fine, that's quite handy. Use it now. While active, it allows you to dictate your will to the host instantaneously, denying him the option to challenge you. Bend his will and use dictating word. You might want to tell her about the dangerous black arm monster in the drawer. Make her check the drawer now. There's a creepy arm thing there waiting to attack us. Okay, make her check the drawer. Let's do that, look. Let's go for that one. And then we can press, was it 1? Okay, so, right, 1. So we'll just use that, look. Okay, so dictating word, we won the battle of wills. Right, okay, we probably could have won it anyway, but the game told us to use it, so that's fine. Okay, right, success. Don't ask me how I know, but there's something super bad in the upper drawer over there. A monster. It's lying in wait, intending to attack us at the right moment. Yeah? And why are you warning me? I thought it wasn't real or something. No, we're over that part now, but a creepy undead arm in that drawer is real as me or you, and very dangerous. This is a clear attempt to get me to turn away from you, and it's pathetic, says Gum. I acknowledge that it should feel suspicious to you, especially given the odd behaviour I've exhibited, but we're both in peril now. It's serious. Look, I don't want to be gruesomely murdered, and I'm pretty sure you don't either. This place is thoroughly protected from any paranormal interference. I'm the one monster you need to fear right now, says Gum. Sorry, I can't focus on fearing you. All I can think about is the thing in the drawer. ... Describe it to me. The scary thing. I don't know exactly what it looks like. I haven't seen it, but it's supposed to be a creepy long demonic arm. And how did it get there, says Gum. No idea. I just suddenly knew it was there. Look, I'm tied up and helpless. You don't actually believe I'm capable of harming you, do you? Just grab your steak, take a step back and check the gosh darn it drawer. If it's empty, I'll accept the fact that I just have brain damage. For 30 excruciating seconds, Gum stays silent, apparently considering her options. That's quite a long time. 30 seconds. It doesn't sound like you go, oh yeah, 30 seconds, but if you're just sort of waiting in a room, staring at somebody and they're staring back, 30 seconds is quite a long time. Excruciating is probably the right word for that. One move, one naughty move and you're dead. She takes a few steps backwards, making sure to not let your host out of her sight. Having tightly gripped her steak, she takes hold of the upper drawer's handle, her body positioned as if ready for a fight. 1, 2, 3. She jerks the door open and springs aside, ready to either dodge an attack from the alleged monster or to inflict a dozen stab wounds on it. She ends up doing neither. Oh no. There is nothing here aside from a stack of old magazines. No way. It must be there. Well, it isn't, and your mind games are starting to bore me. Gum shoves the drawer halfway shut and starts making her way back to your host, completely unaware of the long, slender fingers that started to creep out of the gap the moment she turned away from it. Okay, right. You might want to look around. There's a terrifying thing. Hey, look, it's right there. It's coming out. Nah, I'm done with your nonsense. Thank you, Decency Mugs. It's right behind you. It's crawling out. Just glance back at it for God's sake. Goodness, what do? She doesn't trust me. Okay. Scream, shout, growl, make her turn back, flip over your chair, make her come closer to you, sit back and watch the show. There's nothing you can do. How about if we flip the chair over, she'll come over to us, and she'll stand up and then maybe be more likely to look around? Let's do that. Flip over your chair, make her come closer to you. Yes, that'll get her away from the arm's reach. Your host starts swinging on his chair left and right, intending to get it to topple down. What do you think you're doing? Says Gum. Just this. Ah! The chair flips aside, along with your host tied to it. Okay, so now we're looking at it from our host point of view. Holy goodness, I think my elbow took the impact. Hurts like a hurting elbow. What exactly were you hoping to accomplish with that? Contrary to your host's expectations, Gum does not take any action upon seeing him go down. She cranes her head, watching curiously, waiting for the next move from her silly captive. I guess it didn't work. What didn't work? Gripper has then gripped her. Okay, this is all a bit creepy. The monster arm grabs her neck from behind, effortlessly lifts her up, and bashes her head first against the wall. Okay, right. Then it does it again and again, each strike adding a new crimson stain on the wood. Lovely. The monster keeps beating Gum until she stops thrashing, her body falling limp and lifeless in its grip. Then the hand relaxes and Gum's body falls to the floor. Right. I think Gum might not be very well. Your host, ... Did he just kill her? And then grip her. So we know that it's called Gripper. We've learnt that thing this time. Well, unless this scary, slimy, multi-elbow black arm turns out to be an ally, I think I'm next. Okay, the arm slithers its way to the host. Yeah, I don't think he's an ally after all. And, okay, right, we are dead again. The world goes dark. A blood-boiling hiss pierces the air. Suddenly, the monster arm flinches and loosens its grip. What? What? You're like... Oh! Gum's back! Gum! Oh, Gum is here. You like that, you silly thing, she says there, giving it a rather sweary nickname. You like that? Your host catches a glimpse of Gum, her face bloody from the wound on her head, both hands gripping the handle of her silver stake, most of it lodged in the monster's forearm. I'm burning the bridges you walk upon. I'm draining the springs you feed upon. I'm flooding the burrows you rest within. In the searing fires of the newborn stars, be disintegrated. In the vast voids of outer space, be lost. In the mundane Tuesday small talks, be omitted. The realm of human is not for you, beast. From the present and past and future of the history of this world, you be banished. A violent coughing fit interrupts Gum's fiery speech. The monster beneath her begins thrashing with renewed vigour, sensing weakness. Oh, goodness. I've had enough of this, she says. By my authority as a person who kicked your backside, I command you to eat stuff. There's so much swearing, my goodness. With my name, Vanessa Vega, I am banishing you from this plane. Be gone. Okay, we now know that she is called Vanessa Vega. Says Gripper. Another hiss of pain cuts through the air, followed by a horrid stink of burnt flesh. Huh? Can't believe she said her true name out loud, says the jagged voice. Perhaps you thought your host was passed out and so couldn't hear her. So irresponsible. So careless. But this is good. This is your chance to prevent all this mess. Knowing her true name, you can possess the woman. You must do it now, while she is distracted and weakened. Take her. Okay, we can now possess Vanessa, aka Gum. Okay, right. So, okay. Gum is dead and the host is dead. Oh, what? What? Are they both dead? Congratulations, you did it. You're not confined to the tied-up man anymore. You use the woman as your host this time. Speak with her freely, just as you did with your original host. She won't discover your existence or suspect your influence over her, no matter what you say. That is by design. Make sure both humans survive. You need them unharmed to make it out of the town. Okay, right. So now we can go to here, and we can become her. Okay, but we don't know anything about her. We learnt a lot about him, but we don't know much about her. But okay. Right, so go back in time again and possess her. We have a slightly different kind of perspective on things because, yeah, our sort of previous host is out tied up. We're here in the bathroom of that sort of little room that they were in. And there's our dictating word auto win thing. A deep booming voice echoes in Gum's ears. The last words her mentor said before leaving, praying on repeat in her head. Coat. You're wrong, Gum. I do rely on you. That's why you're staying behind, as our backup. If we screw up, someone must step in and fix everything. You're the one person I know I can trust with this. Gum fixes her gaze on the reflection in the mirror, the trace of tears still visible on her cheeks. Oh, Gum's all sad. You're the one person I know I can trust with this. What if you were wrong, Coat? What if I can't do it? Says Gum. If only you knew how mad I am at you right now, idiot. Why don't you take me with you? Where are you now? What am I supposed to do? This is good because it's not as sweary as you are when you're talking to the chappie. Decency Mugs, go get yourself a cup of tea. Which is weird in itself, but go and get a drink, Decency Mugs. Come back when there's more rude words. What if you're dead? What if everyone is? No, stop this now, Gum. You can't afford to break down. You've got stuff to do. Decency Mugs, tea break is cancelled. You've got to come back. Gum rubs the tear streaks off her cheeks and takes a deep breath. Atta girl. Right, recollect what you know. It'll help calm your nerves. Check on the captive. Keep silent. Okay, do we recollect what we know? Maybe that's a good idea. Okay, so let's try to figure out what we're talking about, because we don't know anything about us. Yep, good idea. Where do I start? Okay, who is Coat? Who's Coat? Coat. Coat, the fearless captain, the visionary, the one who assembled our ragtag crew. He used to say he trusted me like his own right arm, but left me behind, going on this mission. Back up my behind. Didn't even leave me any instructions beyond set up the field base and wait, that silly man. It's been 7 hours and nothing from him or the others. Okay, right, so let's ask about, friends. So go Coat and then go to friends. Ask about your friends. Lens, Patch, Ink, and our leader Coat. My crew, my gang, my squad, my support system, my family. We all arrived into this really rubbish town 8 hours ago to prevent some kind of shady ritual that allegedly could end the world. Everyone except me entered the town, and then we lost contact. Okay, so your buddies are stuck outside. On a positive note, the world seems to be still in its place, right? I mean, it sort of seems okay. Okay, let's find out where we are. Where are we? What is this place? Because, we don't know where we are. I'm still in the outskirts of Red Hives. Here we'd held the last briefing before the crew drove deeper into the town, leaving me behind. Okay, so Red Hives is the place. I commandeered this abandoned trailer house as my field base. Hopefully no squatters are going to come and claim it to themselves anytime soon. Right, so we're in a trailer. Okay, that makes sense. Setting up the defence perimeter was a pain, but I did my best. Can't say much about the town. Coat mentioned it's a dump with failing businesses and receding population. Okay, and then ask about the captive. So who is the captive? A white guy, appears to be in his 20s, no idea name or anything that would give me some clue about his past. About half an hour ago I spotted him flying, levitating, about 50 feet above the ground, his arms spread wide, his eyes glowing red. He came from the town direction, landed right at the porch of my trailer, then he passed out. Okay, might have my defence perimeter knocked him out, but I can't say for sure. The guy's obviously possessed, if he's even human that is. Hopefully he can tell what's happened to my team. Right, okay, so she doesn't really know who he is either, apart from, yes, he just kind of rocked up in front of her trailer after flying around a bit. From your point of view, I get why you're suspicious of him. That makes sense. Right, so we're good to go. Are we though? I still feel like I'm falling apart. One step at a time. That's how you always did it, girl. One step at a time. We go into the town, we find witnesses, we find traces of the team. But first, we deal with the demon guy. Right, and then the captive, we're not possessing him, is now going, speak of the devil. Okay, a curious phrase, soldier. You have an interrogation to carry. Right, and now we get a different perspective of things. Okay, so we've got the item. Okay, so now we can look at that item. Fake silver steak. In fact, it's made of iron. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was shiny and silver. Right, okay, hello there. Remember, go Max Strong. Show him who's the boss. Be the badass. Come on, you can do it. Look who's awake. Oh, crikey's good jolly morning. I'd offer you a coffee, but blah blah about the espresso machine. Gum approaches the man and jerks a tape off his lips. Ouch, yeah, phew, thanks that. My nose is kind of stuffy. It was getting hard to breathe. Was it you tied me up? Talkative. Okay, right. That we've sort of seen before. Gunman says, the talkative type, I hate those. And then he says, okay, look, I'm sure you had your reasons, but I assure you this is completely unnecessary. I mean no harm to you or anyone else. Find a way to intimidate him, girl. Okay, don't we need to look in the thing behind us? Don't we need to do that to get rid of the big monster arm? Don't intimidate him, play a good cop, act nice to deceive him, look at him, he's harmless, the thing that possessed him must have left his body. Really don't do very nice things to him, make him terrified, or just stay silent. Okay, what's that telling us? Saving the host. I must warn Gum about the grip. Oh no, no, we don't need to, that's not relevant for us, is it? I think, because we know he's nice, we know he's a nice person, let's do this. In fact, do we maybe play as a good cop, or do we just go, do you know what, he's fine now? Because we know he's okay. Because we've been him. and he doesn't know what's happening. So look at him, he's harmless. The thing that possessed him must have left his body. We're going to go for that. Whisper that into their ear. Oh right, same as the previous dozen dudes who looked and acted conspicuously benign and totally did not turn out to be child-gobbling monstrosities. What's wrong with you, Gum? It's a terrible time to let your guard down. She reaches for the holster on her hip and pulls out the decorated garden stake. Holds it up so the captive can get a good look at it. There it is. First, I think I'll leave you tied up for now. Second, see this? Consecrated silver. You try anything funny, the sharp end goes into your heart. Are we clear? Wait, what? Did he see through it? Does he know it's neither consecrated nor silver? Would it matter if he did? It's still a sharp object I could use to stab him with. So the questions, and don't lie to me, I'll know if you do. What are you? Okay, what kind of question is that? Right, I'm a human, I'm a man. Told you no, your lies, I'm not lying, I think I'm a man. Right, ask his name, ask what he remembers, ask about your group. I mean, if we know that he's just sort of landed there, I mean, all of these, we know that he doesn't know these things. Let's ask what he does remember and go from there. So you ask what he remembers. What do you remember? What I remember? He squeezes his eyes shut and throws his head back as if straining to squeeze something helpful from his brain. After a long, intense pause, he finally shakes his head. Nothing at all. Not my age, not my family, not my job. I have no idea what I look like. When I try to recall anything, all I get is a mess of glimpses and flashes, completely unintelligible. I try to hold on to them, but they slip away. Uh-huh. Okay, ask his name. I imagine he's not going to know his name. What's your name? My name is... I don't remember. I can't remember my own name. He looks sincerely confused, and we know he is. So let's give him a name. Well, I need a way to address you. I'll call you Tape. Okay. Gum and Tape. Okay, fine. This is duct tape. Woo. Tape. Why tape? Because I'm looking at the red strip of skin around your mouth where I peeled off the tape. I'm not sure I feel like a tape. Can we change it to something like John or Eric? No, Tape. It's too late. It's done. Oh, and you can call me Gum. Tape says ... Nice to meet you, I guess. Okay. Did you sense movement behind you from the drawer? Something is alive inside it. Okay, we need to do this, because if we ask about the group, the big arm thing might come out and kill us to death. So yeah, we're going to go for that, because we know that's going to happen. Something is alive inside the drawer. What the goodness? Gum takes a step back, eyeing the chest of drawers suspiciously, whilst also making sure Tape stays in her field of view. What? What's wrong? Shut up, says Gum. Gum stands still for half a minute, listening for any suspicious noises or movements. Was that one of your tricks? I swear, I have no idea what you're talking about, says Tape. Okay, keep your weapon ready and check the drawer, get the hell out, untie Tape and make him check the drawer, keep silent. Okay, I don't think we can kill it. I don't think we can kill the big terrifying monster hand, because we're not using a proper real silver thing. It's just like a it's like a glorified tent peg or whatever it is. So maybe we just get the heck out of here. Let's just get out of Dodge and hopefully take him with us. So yeah, get out of here, please. What, because of a snake in the drawer? Come on. Oh, okay, right. Decency Mugs down into the bottom corner. Ah, dearie me. What, because of a snake in the drawer? Come on, I personally set up the defence perimeter around this place. It's supposed to be the safest spot in town. Got to check it though, make sure it's nothing. Gum adjusts her grip on the stake. If I can help you with anything, you'll help me greatly if you shut up, says Gum. Oh, she's an angry face. Okay, just saying, says Tape. Gum exhales loudly through her nose. She reaches out and jerks the drawer open, her other hand holding the stake at the ready. So that's what's in the drawer. We couldn't see that before. So yeah, just like magazines and a keyring and a lighter by the look of it. Huh, what's there? Stack of old magazines. Did you expect something else? I don't know. Gum steps away from the drawer and turns to Tape, her hands on her hips. Let's carry on. Got to decide what to do with you. Tape opens his mouth to respond, but then his gaze shifts past Gum and his eyes widen like they would if he saw a long black arm snaking its way out of the drawer. I like this. I like the different perspectives you get on the kind of the people. That's quite fun. Gum. Okay, lunge forward now. Turn around now. Lunge forward would be going toward him, whereas turn around, the arm's going to get her. So yeah, we're going to lunge forward because we know the arm is going to make a grab for us. So lunge forward, because we're facing him. So lunge forward. Now. Gum pounces forward, somersaults past Tape's chair, and springs back up on her feet behind him. Okay, trait influence, fast and furious. Oh, look at that, she's got a very dramatic pose. Whoa, that was impressive. The Gripper monster does not seem to share Tape's admiration of Gum's nimbleness. Help. Gripper then kind of goes, rah. The hell is this thing? What does it want from us? It wants me to smack its backside, or maybe it doesn't, but that's what it's gonna get. The arm hangs in the air, its fingers flexing menacingly. Oh, there's loads of fingers. It flickers in out of existence every few seconds, making it hard for Gum's eyes to focus on it. It's almost like it can be in multiple places at once, or maybe there's more than one of it. Okay, a little bit like us, possibly. Is that coming in from the void as well? And it's sort of, doing weird time-travel-y, wibbly-wobbly stuff, and the same thing is appearing multiple times? I do not know. Can this thing see the humans? Can it hear them? Is it even sentient? There is no telling. It's not attacking. I think it's afraid. How did this huge arm even fit into that small drawer with all the magazines too? Could there be some kind of pocket space nonsense situation? Do you think we see all of it? Or is there, like, a pitch black giant dude on the other end? I can imagine this fella shoving his arm into our room the way you're rummaging your backpack for a snack, Gum pays no attention to Tape's ramblings. Her eyes are fixed on the twitching fingers. Warily, she takes a step forward. Okay, and then Gripper kind of goes ... The Gripper tilts its wrist, the way animals tilt their heads when confused or curious. Then apparently having decided the odds are not in its favour, it briskly retreats into the drawer. It's running away. Okay, it's escaping, Gum. Let it run. Keep silent. Okay, we're not going to keep silent. Do we let it run? Or do we say it's escaping and try and go after it? There's no point us going after it. We can't do anything about it. Let it run. Only if with a gift. Gum swings and hurls her iron stake at the creature with all her strength. Ooh, okay. It's gone right through one of its hands. Oh, bullseye is one of her traits. Okay, she's got a good eye on her. Ree, says Gripper. The stake pierces right through the centre of the Gripper's palm and gets stuck in it. The Gripper shrieks and slithers back into the drawer, disappearing into the gap with a disgusting bubbling sound. Gum groans, but we have lost the stake. Okay, there goes my last iron stake. I thought you said it was consecrated silver. That was a creative exaggeration, says Gum. You alright? Think I am, says Tape, a bit scared out of my sanity, but otherwise unharmed. Good. Gum stumbles away to the chest of drawers the Gripper disappeared into and pulls all the drawers out of it. Then she kicks the frame repeatedly until it turns into a pile of wooden rubbish. I feel better now, says Gum. So, if you don't mind me asking, says Tape, what was it exactly? I mean, I saw what it was, an unnaturally long arm covered in oil or something. What I want to know is, what in God's name? Instead of responding, Gum comes up to Tape and squats before him. She looks him in the eye intensely, as if trying to read his soul. What do I do with this guy? Okay, so, oh my word, we can let him go. We can... we can tell him... Well, no, not tell him. We can break his neck and then blame it as a suicide, or we can do nothing. We're going to let him go. Because we've been him, and we know that he's not a bad guy. He's a nice person, so we're going to let him go. He's on our side. And yes, as we were told by the sort of voice, we need both these people in order to save the world. Let him go. He's clearly on our side. Hope I won't come to regret this. A flicker of fear crosses Tape's eyes when Gum grabs a knife from the kitchen table, but it quickly gives way to relief as she begins cutting the ropes that bind him. Your jacket's on the bed behind you. Wow, thanks. You must trust me now? I trust my gut that tells me you're not a threat, but I'm going to watch your every step. Fair enough, I still can't recall anything. You didn't need to swear there. I can't recall anything, so it's nice to know someone will watch out for me. But can we please circle back to the nature of the satanic arm? Before Gum has the time to answer, an old gramophone on the table by the couch crackles to life. Well, that's not creepy at all. Team Bogrunners, can you hear me? This is Blue Toad. Repeating, this is Blue Toad. I need help. How is that doing that? It's not a radio. Good gracious. Ink. Oh, now you start talking all politely. After all your naughty words, then you hear somebody on the radio. Good gracious. My goodness. Really? Good gracious. Ink. End of the event. Aha. Right, don't be afraid. This is normal. This was supposed to happen. Right, you can't stay in one body for too long, not without breaks. Come on, go back now. We wouldn't want to miss anything of importance. Use the man. Your link with him is stronger yet. Okay, but now in the present or in the past still? In the past, we've done that. So now we can go to, we can now move to the present with the two of them. Okay, so still in the trailer, but we've gone past the past, I suppose. Right, so what happens now then? So do we possess you? Possess the chappie, like we were told. Okay. So Gum says, Ink, I can hear you. Do you copy? This is Gum. Where are you? Are you alive? Copy you, Pink Toad. I'm live. I use that funny telepathic goo and a microphone to my signal. Can you believe it? It's crazy that it worked. Ink, where are you? I'm in the sound. Can't get out. They're fun guys, but they won't let me... ... You copy, Pink Toad? No, Ink, I don't. Gosh darn it, copy. Stop swearing. You're breaking up. Do you know where you are? Pink Toad, I am repeating. It's the band. The band is holding me capped. Do you copy, Pink Toad? The band? Stop calling Pink Toad and tell me where you are. I'll get you out. Sound Studio, Pink Toad. I've got to go find me. Blue Toad over. Ink. Ink. Gum shakes the gramophone violently, but it's incredibly dead now. After a solid minute of angry swearing and kicking furniture, oh, that's not like you, Gum settles on striding back and forth the room. Then she grabs a backpack and starts shoving things into it. I guess this is not the right time to ask her about the black arm again. No, probably not. Maybe just to lay off that for a little while, possibly. Not right now. Okay, so we can offer our help, we can ask some questions, we can leave, or we can just be silent. Okay, given that we know that we need to keep these two together because they're important, let's offer our help. Let's do that, because that seems sensible. Good thinking. Gum, I want to help you. Tell me what I can do. You can recall what happened to my mates. That would be useful. Sorry, still a blank page. Well, in this case, you're going to help me by not creating any more problems for me. Can you at least explain to me what's going on? Not sure I can. There's a lot going on, Tape. A damn lot. I'm only asking for a quick recap of the situation, like in 2 sentences. Please? ... Okay, as you've probably figured out by now, demons are real. Demons as in demons of hell. Does this mean heaven's real too? No, forget heaven and hell. It has nothing to do with religion, alright? There are other planes to existence that we humans can't feel or detect. Innumerous beings exist right here, back to back with us. Spirits, race, other civilizations, you name it. Like strings on a guitar deck, we don't touch each other, but we resonate together. Oh, I see. So these monsters are coming through from another kind of plane of existence or reality or whatever. And besides that, there are ancient gods out there sleeping in the black holes like cradles and predacious ideas that parasite on sapient minds. Okay, you've gone from being very angry and sweary to then saying, oh my goodness, to then being super eloquent. Gum, you are a constant source of surprises. And besides that, there are other dimensions, billions of them. Some are just like ours. Some are literally nightmares populated with horrors. Please stop. I think I'm having a panic attack, says Tape. I warned you, Tape. The good news is we're not alone in the universe. Everything else is bad news. Reality as you know it is a tiny oasis surrounded by unimaginable chaos. This oasis is protected by a good hard wall, but sometimes things fall in through the crevices. I'm in a group of people who deal with those things. Okay, you're sort of like the interdimensional Ghostbusters. We learned about a world-ending ritual that's being prepared by a cult in a small Midwestern town. This town, Red Hives. We arrived here last night. Outside is a trailer park at the town's edge. My team went further in to stop the ritual. I stayed behind as a backup. Weird black arms coming out of the drawers is a glaring sign that things probably didn't go smoothly for my guys. Are you following? I think so, but I still don't understand where I fit in the picture. Neither do I. That's why you're going to stay here and lay low until I figure it out. What about you? I'm heading out. Got to find and rescue my moronic teammate. Be back as soon as I can. Okay, no. Right, we're going to go with her. Demand to go with her. No way we're staying here. Demand to go with her. You surely understand that it's a bad idea to leave me in this place, alone and stripped of means to protect myself. I mean, we've just been attacked. Right here. Besides, if I go with you, I can be of help. I want to be. That's really nice of you, but the answer's no. I ain't no babysitter. The place is protected from intrusion. Whatever wormhole the army used to get in is closed now. You'll be fine. Gum, this is unfair. Life's unfair, says Gum. Gum zips her backpack, throws it on her shoulder, and springs out the trailer. The lock clicks shut behind her. Not cool. End of the event. Okay, the outcome is finally satisfying enough to move forward. Okay, now you need to cement it into reality. Do that, and you'll be able to move on to the next step. Okay, open the door. Oh, so loop 0 is now complete. Right, we've completed the first sort of time loop. So I think, if I understand it correctly, you can go back and do it again and again and again as many times as you need to, interacting with lots of different people and picking up all the different kind of clues and perspectives and what people think and what's going on, and then eventually get a decent conclusion. So I wonder if there's quite a lot of different paths through the game, sort of take you from where the sort of time loop starts to the end. So it might have different kind of endings or whatever. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to press open the door and see what happens. Oh, okay, hang on. We're back over here. Right. Oh, hang on. Right, yes, there's an eye thing over there now. So is that going to have a time loop portal thingamajig in front of it? Apparently no. No, we can just go in the building. You didn't do so bad, little one. Now you have 2 able hosts, malleable clay for your designs. The man you heard on the radio, Ink, is a fitting candidate for the 3rd. After you go through the door, I may lose contact with you for some time. If you have any questions, better ask them now. Oh, crikey. Okay. Do you know what? I'm ready. I mean, there's quite a lot of questions, but do you know, no, I'm ready. Let's crack on, shall we? Remember, you can only be with one host at a time. While you're with Tape, Gum is on her own, and vice versa. There are times when they can't survive without your guidance, and times when they manage just fine on their own. If you want to know how your host is doing when you're not with them, you can join them and simply observe, remaining silent whenever you feel the urge to comment. Don't worry too much if your host dies. They'll be dying a lot. That's part of the process. That's how you learn. Okay, right, so a lot of dying is going to happen. At first, navigating 2 parallel paths might feel disorienting. That's okay. Take your time and go at your own pace. Everything will come together eventually. Now go ahead, little one. Help your host find this ink. You need more agents. Okay, so then we sort of spooky, ghostly float our way over here then. Right, so do we click on that? And that takes us into a spooky diner. Loop 1 of punks and bees. Okay, so we've got 2 sort of things. There's a thing over here by a table, and there's a thing over there. I can't believe I just crashed into the side there. I'm a ghost. Oh, there's 3. A thing here behind the bar and a thing just there. And that door is all covered in sort of goo and slime. Okay, so if we click on this, what does that do? Oh, we have to come around this side. Is that a clue? Oh, we're looking at shadows. Smug shadow. Sweetie, repeat the coffee, will ya? Beef Helen, only got 15 minutes. What did you call me for? To ask for more time. The kid's not ready yet, Sam. The initiation must be postponed. Oh, we're sort of looking at what has happened. Smug shadow says ... For your own sake, this better be a joke. It's not. There's something wrong about the kid. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will if given more time. I need you to talk to the uppers. Okay, right, so they're having a chat about some child. So I assume that's part of the ritual thing, is it? Is that part of the ritual that we're supposed to be preventing? Okay, right, they had a very, very lengthy conversation, and when it finished, this thing here popped up. Choose chronology. So have we got to figure out what order these events happened in? Possibly that's what we're supposed to do. So is that the first thing, second thing, or third thing? Okay, so they had a chat. Then over here, Stern Shadow, why aren't you eating? You should eat. I want to go home. Little Shadow. Okay, that would imply that's the child that they were talking about. Okay, right, let's get through all this kind of stuff, because there is quite a lot of text, a lot of story, a lot of lore going on. So let me just kind of read through all this. Okay, right, so it seems like they were grooming the boy they call Little Shadow for some sort of gift that he's got. And I think, they want to use the gift to kind of seal the rift between worlds or whatever. So it might be quite a good thing they want to use his power for, but they're not using it in a very good way. So I think this is first. So I think this is event number 1. So I think that's event number 1. And then the one over here is event number 2. So I think that's number 2. So boop, hang on a minute. Yeah, like that. So that's the second event chronologically. That's number 2. And I think this is number 3. So that's where he's saying, what am I doing here? That's where they're saying, okay, right, that's why you're here, kid. You've got magic powers, you've got a gift, and you need to use it to save stuff. And then number 3 is them going, oh, it's not going very well. I think that's it. Is that correct? Are we good? Ah, yes. Right, that was the right order. And now the goo has fallen off of there. Right, so do we get a portal in there now? Do we get a little portal to go through to the next time loop thingamajig? Possibly. Oh, no. Ah, yes. Okay, right. This is a bit of an odd thing to find in the back of a in the back of a diner. Okay, another door covered in goo, and right. Okay, these tables aren't used to prepare food for the diner, I don't think. I think this is where, like, weird cultist stuff happens. This is all a bit strange. But yeah, there we go. So there is the thing to go through to the next time loop then. So we go through the time rift, fracture thingamajig, and okay, time navigation, loop 1 of punks and bees. Oh, there's quite a lot of bits to this. There are quite a lot of different bits, and we can choose which person we would then like to become. So Tape's in the trailer, and Gum has gone to the town square. Okay, right. So do you know what, though? I think with that done, with the fact that we know we've completed loop 0, that's done, and we've had a little look at how we sort of do things in the spooky realm with that kind of sequence of things that we just ordered, I think we shall wrap things up for now with our look at the demons told me to make this game, because I think, we've had a pretty good look at the game to see what it's all about and how it works and all that kind of stuff. And I will admit, it's got a kind of a Stranger Things feel to it. I probably would say that if Stranger Things wasn't a thing, then this game wouldn't exist either. It's definitely inspired by Stranger Things in terms of maybe its sort of tone and its feel, and possibly the sort of time period. It could be sort of 80s-ish, maybe. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, the stars sort of look... they're not of now. I think they look sort of quite retro-ish. And sort of that TV was retro, wasn't it? So I'm going to guess it was sort of, set back in time a bit. But yeah, that was very interesting. I mean, it was a bit sweary, and I'm going to spend about 3 weeks putting on the Decency Mugs and moving them around all the time, because there were many rude words. But in terms of how the game played out, I quite like the whole sort of possessing people and the time loop thing. That's really clever. So you get to learn about different people and what they're like and what they're thinking. And then you become another person, and you can use that knowledge that you've learned from previous time loops, and also the knowledge that you have as the spirity thing of any other people around. So you kind of get pictures of the characters and what they're like and what they're not like, what they're going to do and how they're thinking. And then you can use that to kind of shape the future. You can use that to shape the events that are happening. And then, you play the little mini games, which we got the hang of eventually. We weren't very good at those initially, but then I was a bit confused by them all. So that's fine. We sorted them out. And we even picked up a power. And of course, we fought off the big, creepy, kind of spooky oil demon arm thingamajig. So that was good as well. So very intriguing, very interesting concept for a game. And I think it does work very well. And it looks brilliant, by the way. It looks really good. I love the art style. I'm going to assume it's sort of like a hand-drawn type of thing, but it looks fantastic. It looks very good. So, yes, I think we'll wrap things up, but I am very glad that we took the time to look at it, because it has been very, very interesting and very enjoyable, if a little bit sweary for my liking, but hopefully I've kind of covered all those up. If I haven't, by the way, if I have missed out a few swear words somewhere, I do apologise, but there were quite a lot. And it was quite hard to keep track of them all. So I do apologise if there are some occasional naughty words kind of slipped in, but I didn't say them. So you'd have to be looking at the screen to read them, if anything. So hopefully it's not so bad. But there we go. Never mind. We shall wrap things up for now with our look at the demons told me to make this game. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. For as we all know, with cake comes spiritual enlightenment and also happiness.
That smell is totally not coming from any dark elder gods. Nope, not even a little bit.
Okay, so a little picture of us on the wall, just to remind everybody who's in charge around here. Oh, and this person here is saying, Penge, you're my friend. Tom, you're my friend too. Nobody likes a soggy bottom.